Hi Year 7, so we've done some drawing of bar charts and now we're going to be looking at interpreting them. So here we've got an example. You don't need to worry about copying it down because there'll be a lot to take into your book. So this here we've got a bar chart which shows the ages of children in a youth club. So let's just look at these basics now. Alright, so we've got for the people who were 10 years old, there were 3 of them. Okay, so I'm just going to put that in there. For 11-year-olds there were 6 of them. For the 12-year-olds, there were 8 of them. For the 13-year-olds, there were 5 of them. For the 14-year-olds, there were 2, and there was 1 15-year-old. So for some of these bits and pieces, we're going to have some new vocabulary. Don't worry about it too much. We're going to use them again when we start looking at averages, but just pay a bit of attention to them now so we can answer these questions. So what is the modal age? So if you don't know, the modal or mode means the most. So that basically in this we're saying which category have got the most in here. Well, there are 8 people who are 12 years old, and that is the highest. So the modal age would be 12 years old. Please note there that the answer there is 12 years old. It is not 8. There are 8 people who are 12 years old, but the modal age is 12. What is the range of ages? Well, they go from 10 up to 15. So the range is 5. Because that's 15 minus 10, so 10 to get to 15 is 5. What fraction of the children are 11? So these questions, although they're about graphs, we're going to start using our other skills as well. What fraction of the children are 11? Okay, so we've got 6 people who are 11. So it's 6 out of how many? Well, to find out how many there were in total, the question doesn't tell us, so we're going to have to add all of these numbers up to find how many there are in total that go to this youth club. If I add those up, so 3 add 6 is 9, add 8 is 17, add 5 is 22, add 2 is 24, and add 1 is 25. So it'll be 6 out of the 25 that go there. How many more 11-year-olds were there compared to 14-year-olds? So now we're comparing 2 values. So how many more 11-year-olds were there than 14-year-olds? Well, we've already said that there are, here's our 11-year-olds, so there are 6 of them. How many 14-year-olds were there? There were 2 of those. How many more were there? Well, 6 take 2. There are 4 more 11-year-olds than there are 14-year-olds. Here is an example of a dual bar plot. So you can see, hopefully, you can use your intuition to work out how to interpret these. So we've got, for example, let's just have a look at some of these statistics. So we've got numbers of boys and girls in 7A, 7B and 7C. In 7A, well, we've got 9 boys and 13 girls. In 7B, we've got 16 boys. That's the boys down here. And we've got 7 girls. In 7C, we've got 12 boys, and we can see that it's the same level, so we've got 12 girls as well. So that's basically what this graph is telling us. Right, so let's have a look at this question. What fraction of Year 7 are boys? So we need to work out, first of all, how many boys there are, and also how many people there are in total in Year 7. So in 7A, we've got 22 people. In 7B, we've got 23 people. And in 7C, we've got 24 people. So in total, in Year 7, we have 69 people. And how many of them are boys? Well, look, we've got 9 boys here. We've got 16 boys here. And I've got 12 boys here. So in total, that is 37. So what fraction of Year 7 are boys? Well, there are 69 in Year 7 in total, and 37 of them are boys. So the 37 out of 69. Don't forget, if you've got a fraction, have a check and see if you can simplify it. I can't simplify that. There are no numbers that go into 37 or and 69, so that's as simple as I can make it. What percentage of 7A are girls? So I can ignore the rest of them and just focus on this block here. Well, I've already said that there are 22 people in 7A in total, and 13 of them are girls. So it's 13 out of 22. But the question is saying percentage. So if you remember how to calculate percentages, okay, so we're going to do 13. Imagine you're doing this like working out your percentage for a test. If you think about 13 over 22, well, you can actually do that. That's the same as 13 divided by 22. And 13 divided by 22 is not going to be a particularly nice number, I'm afraid. If we round it though, it is 0.591. And if you remember how to convert decimals to percentages, you do 0.591 times 100, and I get 59.1%. Hopefully there won't be too many questions about percentages, but that is a quick reminder of how to do that. And you can use it for a point of reference. Okay, so have a go at that second Hegarty quiz.